Well, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good.
Ow. Oh, I was trying. Oh, fuck! Did I just fuck up my car? I completely just fucked up my car. Oh, dear. Oops. Well.
The battle for survival begins.
Fun fact, that title card isn't telling us how much time has passed in-game. It's telling us how long it's been since I last played this game. Heyo! Obligatory self-deprecating joke about how I take forever making videos. Whatever, it is what it is. Hey guys, welcome back to LA Noire. We are doing the red lipstick murder case today, because we have been promoted from the traffic desk to the homicide desk. And considering the level of fucked up shit we got to while working traffic, you can imagine we're in for a fun time here. See, look at that. Already, like, a weeping woman is being murdered by the Shadow, it appears.
All right, gentlemen, take your seats.
For he knows what evil lurks in the hearts of man.
Before lunch. Floyd Rose of the homicide squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steel.
Oh, I'm looking forward to working under this fucker.
The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst.
A wee drink.
I guess from 25 years of police work.
And by a wee drink, I mean 3 barrels of Guinness.
Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk.
Hell yeah.
Stand up, Phelps.
See, that's how pro we are. We got through burglary in 6 months.
You're in the major leagues now, son.
We didn't even get to see burglary. We just plowed right through that shit.
The old school will be taking you under his wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf.
The werewolf.
Get out to the scene, lads.
Oh. That's freaking... Really? How can you not love this guy? He takes his job so damn seriously. Feel like I'm playing a BioWare game around this fucker. It's great.
You have the address.
It's been all over KGPL. It's off Temple Street, between Belmont and Glendale.
Alright, time for our first murder case. We're gonna fuck up that werewolf. John Talbane don't stand a chance against Cole Phelps. We even got a snazzy new suit. Look at that. We're basically unstoppable. Oh, this is a new vehicle, apparently. I couldn't tell. It looks exactly like the old one. And I've already crashed into a car.
What happened to Rose?
That's how you know it's me playing this.
Either going to be him or Thad Green. So they're both
Oh wow, dispatch call already. Alright.
Where does that leave you, Galloway?
It's even on the way. Cool.
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I
Rude.
didn't ask for you, and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
What do you mean by the werewolf?
Come on, man. We're gonna have to be working together. Can you at least try to get
The
along?
Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
Are we any closer to catching him?
Not a
Okay.
chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads, and we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to do with it?
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife.
Yeah, you would know. You've been in this profession a long time, haven't you? Just gonna assume you know what you're talking about, Rusty. Don't let me down. Ah. Oh shit.
I'll do it.
Yeah, no, like, how perfect is that? Like setting this game in the setting a detective game in the 1940s, being able to use like the Black Dahlia as the background for your cases. Like, that is so perfect. I'm kind of amazed there haven't been more games that have utilized the Black Dahlia murder. It's a hell of a case, that's for damn sure.
You think this thing can hold you?
I mean, there was like one PC FMV game from the 90s, but I mean, does that really count?
Good work, Captain. I thought it'd take a bazooka to get that thing open.
Thanks, Benny.
Hey, the brass is gonna want to hear about this, and pronto.
Better go tell him then.
I don't feel like it does. For Christ's sake, there was a original FMV game about Johnny Mnemonic on the PC in the 90s. And if you don't know what that is, exactly.
What are you trying to do?
Anyway, I should shut up. We got a suicide victim to save.
I still can't eat spaghetti.
Now this is good police work right here. Sir, it's not worth it. I know you're upset because you're just an NPC, but it's going to be alright.
Can't do it. I'll come quietly. I need some help. Please. You gotta get me some help.
Alright.
You're a danger to yourself and to others.
Just doing my job, citizens. Alright, really glad you stepped back from that ledge, my friend. Now you can start cutting ties with all the lies that you've been living in. Alright. Well, now that's out of the way, let's get back to the murder case, shall we? That was good. I feel good about that. We didn't have to gun anyone down. We actually saved a life. Like, talking someone out of suicide is always a great way to start the day. Some good stuff right there. It's like that one Deadpool comic where he saves a girl on the brink of suicide. And by the way, not kidding, that's a real thing. They made a Deadpool comic about suicide prevention. And even more amazing than that, it's actually really good. Because they take advantage of the fact that Deadpool is, like, not a superhero. And he pretty much treats it like a real dude would. I don't want to get into... I don't want to open up this Let's Play with talk about suicide. So I'm not going to go into too much detail, but it's actually supremely well written. I've read it myself. It's super good. It's a good read. I recommend it. And recommend it. If you're in for something a little darker than the standard Deadpool fare. I just fucked up my windows super hard. Yep. This is about normal. Alright. Well, we haven't run anybody over yet, so, you know. Oh, yep. There we go. Yeah, fuck your mailbox. U.S. Postal Service can suck my ass. You enjoying this, Rusty? I'm sure you've heard the rumors around the office about my driving abilities and how fucking nuts I am on the road. I'm here to tell you that they're all true. And then some. Poor Bukowski's gonna be traumatized for life. Yeah, baby! Woo!
Jesus, Phelps!
Do I tell you how to drive?
Oh my god! That's so perfect! Like, that's great because I'm like driving on the sidewalk. I'm ramping off the hills and nearly killing dozens of innocent civilians. And Phelps is like, I'll tell you how to drive.
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job and Detective
Oh my god.
Later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero.
I am genuine.
Defending the honor of murdered humps.
You're used to it, Phelps. Moving along,
Wow.
guys. You
Okay.
got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
Your powers of empathy are truly astounding, assholes. Why don't you piss off so we can do our job? Alright. Yep. Never mind. I no longer want to do my job. God, yep. Well, I mean, I was trying to avoid talking about dark shit just now, but
Patrolman, this your beat?
clearly that's going to be difficult.
Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this.
Alright.
It's known locally as the Moors.
So it's
You
a
were
scene
first
from
on
every
Yes,
romantic
Detective.
80s comedy. Got
Let's
it.
disturb the body.
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
Alright. Let's do this. Someone very clearly needs to go to jail for this. Oh, we got our first clue already.
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Men's size 8s. Pink or lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
Alright. Got our first clue already. Shoe prints. Always nice to have.
Has the scene been secured?
Hey, Coroner, what you got for us? I don't remember your name.
Victim's personal effects are still where they fell.
Carruthers, never mind, I do. I do remember your name. Alright. Here's her purse. Brush, doubt that's anything. Can fix up my hair real quick.
The victim's bag?
Alright. Got an ID? No, but we got lipstick.
Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body.
Yep. Alright. So that's that. Put that away. Okay, that seems to be nothing. Jeez. Alright, there's other clues around, but, I mean, I guess we should get this over with.
Cause of death?
Could be the head injuries. She has been badly stomped. The cuts look superficial. I'll know for sure in an hour.
You gotta... In a sick kind of way.
Interesting.
Sick. You gotta kind of admire the level of passion and commitment that went into making this look like a real-ass dead body.
What about this wound on the finger?
Something removed. A ring, most likely. I assume it was taken post-mortem.
Alright. So some jewelry's been stolen. God, it looks like she got some of her skin ripped off.
What caused the blunt force injury to the face?
Could be anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench.
Man, like they even modeled like the dents in her skull. Look at that. That is horrible. That was somebody's job. Man, some 3D modeler had to spend hours upon hours like getting every single detail of this face to look like she was brutally beaten in.
What's the
Like
writing
you have to imagine like the people who did these models and some of the other people who worked on the game must have the most disturbing Google image search history of all time. With all the reference images they must have had to look up for this.
Any idea?
Not
of the time
great.
of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
Well, that would gel with what I saw in my pre-crime flashback that I apparently have. Oh, look at this.
It's like some kind of puzzle or parlor game.
Alright. How's it doing out here? Well, we're gonna solve it, because clearly we have nothing better to do. Alright, let's see. Africa goes there. Alright.
The Bomba Club. Why steal a table lighter?
Okay. Better question. Why make a table lighter that can't be used unless you solve a puzzle?
Man could die of thirst in a case like this.
That is bizarre. Yeah, well, whatever. The music's telling me we found all the clues, so let's go to the Bomba Club. Apparently some people have seen her there. Let's hope they can tell us more. Rusty, I'm right up on your ass. Rusty, you smell nice today. Rusty. I love you, Rusty. Rusty. Rusty, why won't you talk to me? Rusty, why isn't this relationship progressing? Alright. Alright, let's get out of here. Bomba Club, here we go. Is this where the dead body... that's where the dead body was. Okay, I was just about to run over a dead body.
Cole, come on!
Alright, well... I was trying to take a shortcut, but... I guess we gotta do this the same way. Until we get back on the road, and then we can go nuts. Oh, here we go! That's more like it. Yeah! Yeah, fuck your picket fence, lady.
For my money, copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
Phelps!
Yeah, we need to work the evidence, assuming that we make it through this trip.
Big head to hang on your wall. The caller of the decade.
Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Okay. This is already going fantastically.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay,
Oh, shit.
Gently.
Cole's talking some shit, and I am stuck in this train yard. Someone please help.
Okay, Hotshot.
Okay, here we go.
What's more like?
We're back on track. We're back on track.
Back
Got a little too nuts there.
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
Let me finish, Phelps. A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stewing. There's some opportunist who's been reading about the
Oh, this 1940s slang. I love it.
MO and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastical.
You know, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good.
Ow. Oh, I was trying. Oh, fuck! Did I just fuck up my car? I completely just fucked up my car. Oh, dear. Oops. Well. LAPD, sir. Oh, hey! You're already cops.
Leave the keys, officer. I need to take this.
Yeah, thank you. Hey, you want to ride in the back seat? We're gonna go to a bar. We'll buy you a drink. It'll be nice. We'll have a boys' night out. It'll be fun. Alright, well, back to the case. Rusty seems to believe that the Black Dahlia is not behind this murder. He thinks it is a different person who is trying to replicate the MO so that someone else blames him for the crime. So that they blame someone else for the crime. And personally, I'm with him on that one, because as bad as that whole crime scene was, it was not nearly fucked up enough to be a Black Dahlia case.
Easy.
The body was still in one piece, and her intestines weren't shoved up her ass. I'm not even making that up. I look up the Black Dahlia case, and find it'll tell you the full details on Wikipedia of how the corpse was found. It is fucking disturbing. In fact, you know what? I just said earlier, 5 minutes ago, why aren't there more games about the Black Dahlia? That's why. Because there is no content mediator in the world who is going to let that shit slide. Not even sort of. We're still censoring middle fingers on TV. There's no chance in hell we're gonna get away with a game about that shit. You ever seen them... By the way, on that topic, you ever seen them censor a middle finger on TV? It's borderline insulting. They just blur the finger. That's all they do. I'm not even kidding. We can't tell what's back there. Whatever, alright. What do you got for us, folks?
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair.
Carrying around one of your weird-ass globe lighters?
You mean Celine Henry?
What's up with that?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him. Is there anything else?
Nope, I'm good.
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched. Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
Really? It's 11 in the morning. Oh my god.
Just don't know how to dance to bebop.
And if I come back and you're drunk off your ass, you're gonna have to call a cab home. I'm not solving a murder case with a drunk on.
We're investigating the murder of Celine.
Drunken piece of shit riding around in the back seat.
Celine? Oh, Christ. Sure, I know her. She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular. Celine was a lovely woman.
Well, sorry to tell you that she's dead. Alright. First interrogation of the Homicide Bureau.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
Okay, continue.
You know him?
No. He's been in a couple of times.
Did they leave together?
Yes, at around 11. If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
That is absurdly helpful, actually.
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank you.
Like, stupid helpful. Thank you. Holy crap, okay. I like you a lot already, sir. Ring stolen from victim.
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet
Her middle
ring
finger.
on
It's the
large
one
side,
you put up when you don't give a fuck.
larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
Looks like you know it. Okay, it very much looks like you know more than you're letting on. Fantastic.
I think you know where the ring came from, and I think you're going to tell me.
Okay, I bought it years ago. I carried a torch for Celine in those days. Guess I always have.
All right.
Her old man never knew about it.
I see. All right. Well, you do seem like a nice enough guy, to be fair.
You know the husband?
Sure I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished.
You know how to dress, that's for
Put
damn
up with
sure.
a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
Really? Yep. I see the gulp. I'm gonna say bad cop.
So if it wasn't Jacob, then you probably
Good.
let her out of here with the guy who killed her. How do you feel about that?
Stow the attitude, will you?
Jeez, way to make him feel
Tried
bad.
to get onto Jacob. I rang him up. Asked him to come pick her up like usual. But he refused. And she picked some night to push him over the edge. I rang him back around 11:30, but I got no answer.
Okay.
Thanks, Mr. McCall. You've been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
142 North Union Avenue. God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
Alcoholism. All right, we have the address. Let's go see why Celine Henry's husband isn't picking up
Let's get out of here.
Tuna fish salad.
Hey, what's the hurry?
Picking up
My stool was
his
just starting
wife.
to warm up nicely.
There we go. Just gotta enunciate slowly and clearly.
Circumstantial.
That is the trick to speaking like a human being. Alright. Let's call in this license plate, shall
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
Please. Thanks.
Oh. Okay, hang on, wait a minute. So, in one of the traffic cases, we only had part of a license plate to work with. But they were able to get us the car and the owner immediately. Here we have the entire license plate, but they're like, it's gonna take a minute. I don't smell any bullshit here if you guys don't. Alright, whatever. Let's just head over to, You know what?
You can drive.
Should probably let Rust... Rusty's probably drunk off his ass right now, and I trust him to drive more than myself right now.
Sharpens my investigatory instincts, Phelps.
A smart lawyer might.
It's like how L sits in that weird way all the time. My brain power boosts by 50% when I'm
As long as you're not
drunk.
falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty kind of you, Phelps. You know, you picked the wrong job if a healthy thirst offends you, Cole.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing out booze than the clues that would have led to her killer.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Betty Short would be alive, the Japs would have spared Pearl Harbor, our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Eric wouldn't have died.
Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
Oh my God, brother, oh brother. It's worse than I could ever have imagined.
You're actually trying to do your job as a public servant. What the fuck is your deal? Good lord, man. Alright, we're loading. We're loading. Here we are. Henry Residence, 1046. It was Rusty's drinking at 10:30 in the morning. He's drinking rye, too. Like, that shit's heavy. Crying out loud. This house could use a new paint job.
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second.
Alright. Oh my god, look at this murder house. Oh, yep.
Is this how the story ends? Try again, kid. One more time. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, show's over.